This video is one of an ongoing series which doesn't really have a theme as such, other than we'll see several clips of people who've mostly recorded themselves or they've been recorded, and for reasons best known to themselves, they then put that footage on the internet. And it doesn't do them any favours. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to People Being Awful Part 10. And we'll begin with a group of youths dancing, so I've had to mute the clip to get around copyright, and telling us their pronouns. Because that isn't going away. So we had a they, them, one individual using he and she, even though her name is Kate. Two gentlemen who go by he, him, so at least they understand their biological sex, even though one of them had to wear a pink wig. And another they, them. So quite a mixed bag. And for all the people obsessed with pronouns out there, three things. Firstly, we all know you're just doing it for attention. Secondly, not having your preferred pronouns used doesn't make you a victim. And thirdly, and most importantly, no one gives a fuck. That being said, those youngsters, they aren't hurting anyone. The same can't be said for the next clip. So that's a dad supporting his son. If we take that as true, that lad does look very, very young. And we know the vast majority of kids who identify as trans grow out of it. But that video, which has already been viewed thousands of times, that's on the internet forever. So if this is just a phase, it's going to come back and haunt him. Or is it being pushed on the kid? Because there's no way a child that age has done his own makeup. Could it be that daddy is a cross-dressing pervert who's been caught at some point? And his explanation is, oh yes, well, I think my son may be trans. I'm just dressing this way to support him. Yes, officer, that doesn't explain why I'm dressed like a hooker in the red light district. So, whilst we touch on cross-dressing men out in public, let's see another one.
So I got served today at the pharmacy, and I'm not saying men can't look like this, because please, go off, kings. But like, I'm not doing damage to masculinity. I think y'all are when you serve me, when you call me a man, right? Like, I'm not a man. Don't consider me for the pool of men. And maybe the people who are like, oh, masculinity is in decline. Well, stop thinking I'm doing anything with it. I'm not part of that equation. Count me out.
He got served in the pharmacy. A pharmacy where a pharmacist is prescribing drugs and medication, which he clearly should be on. And a pharmacist will have a good knowledge of biology. And even if he or she didn't, the fucking beard is a giveaway. What is it with men dressing as women having beards? Is it just the shock value? Because 20 years ago, he would have been in a Marilyn Manson video. And he says he's not a man. On that, I agree with him. Because a man is an adult male human. Whereas he has the mentality of a toddler throwing a tantrum. Sir, putting on false breasts or having a boob job, I don't know what's going on there, and wearing women's clothing, although they always wear women's clothing, like either they're from the 1950s or they bought it from a sex shop. That doesn't make you a woman. You're cosplaying. You're being a vile mockery, an insult to real femininity. And of course, I don't know what it's like to be a woman, and nor does he, yet I feel insulted on behalf of women. So with women in mind, let's see a real one. Although a very unusual one.
Honestly, why are you guys so afraid of women's sanitary products? Like, so it's okay, right? Look, oh my goodness. Is that nice and soft? Tampons? Ah! Ah! Get over.
I'm aware that clip is in some way connected to the upcoming US election. That's all I know. I don't really care about the details. Yet, I have never seen those products used in such a way. In my 46 years, I have never seen anyone stick a sanitary towel to their forehead. And I'm not a gynecologist, but I know that's not where it goes. Nor have I ever seen anyone fake scream or even really scream at a tampon and then throw the applicator at the camera. Love, you look fucking mental. Full on crazy ape bonkers. Whatever your point is, you're not getting it across. You look like you should be sedated. Locked in an institution where your family can visit you for 1 hour a month from behind bulletproof glass. I've got one clip left, and happily, this one's from the UK. Call me a cynic. I don't think she needs that Zimmer frame. And if you're watching from outside the UK, that's what we call a walking frame here in Britain, a Zimmer frame. For my friends watching in the New World, what do you call it over there? And is it confusing for you to be using something made of metal which you hold with both hands that isn't a gun? Only joking, guys. I love you, really. And I know she doesn't really need that Zimmer frame because she's fucking carrying it. And again, I am being very cynical. I'd put money on it. She's on the way to claim some money, maybe to a benefits office or something similar. And once she gets near said benefits office, I bet the way she walks will be markedly different. She'll be bent over on that Zimmer frame, barely able to walk. Oh, I need more help. I need more money. Give me more, give me more, give me more. And without sounding like a little Englander or a mad right-winger, we can all see the way she's dressed so we know what religion she is. And these videos are about people being awful, and I think the worst people in the world this week are the British government, because they're taking money from pensioners whilst it turns out they've been shoveling money into their own pockets. And the reason I mention that now is, in the UK, there's going to be legislation to make Islamophobia illegal. But the government won't fucking define what Islamophobia is. So, in effect, there's one piece of society who have an ideology, a religion, a way of being, whatever, which in my view, is not compatible with the Western world. It will be illegal to criticise them in any fucking way. So yes, this week, the people being the most awful are the British government, in my mind. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, and fuck knows why you would have done, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as ever, thanks for watching. Got served at the pharmacy. Why would that be, do we think? I think, sir, it's because you've got a fucking beard. That is 0 out of 10 for effort. And what the hell is... Are they breast implants or are you just putting the false ones on like so many do? But I couldn't see the choke. I don't know where I'm fucking going with this now. Someone's just fucking messaged me. They can wait. Personally, I've never seen those products used in such a manner. In my 46 years on God's earth, I've never seen someone apply a sanitary towel to their forehead. Nor do I have any idea what it would do there. Unless you really pushed and you can't afford a sweatband. We meant to... fuck that. Are we meant to believe that's entirely true? Just a dad supporting his son? Because, to me, that doesn't appear to be normal behaviour, and... Oh, fuck it. Just a dad supporting his son. Are we meant to... Oh, fuck this.